speaking of good wins, the Steelers beat the Browns. Thank God. I can't deal with that fan base right now. Apologies to any. I know we have a few West Virginia fans that are Browns fans. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the other ones. For you guys, tough loss, man. Tough loss. We'll see you next time. It's a fair game. But to the other ones, to the other Browns fans that don't watch our show and aren't West Virginia fans, I can't stand you guys, and I'm glad we beat you. What a freaking game that was. I think Mike Tomlin summed it up best after the game when he said that's an AFC North football game right there. That was a dog fight. 15-10. What the hell kind of score is that?
The defense took control. That's what we need.
They did, and they looked weak early. Like that first quarter, I was like, we're going to get blown up. It's going to be 34-7. But they shut it down. They got better as the game went on. Early, when they made some mistakes, they kept it to 3 points. They didn't let the Browns score. Or that first or second drive, the Browns, I thought it was touchdown. I thought they were going to run away with it, but they held them to 3. The factor, what changed this entire game, Pittsburgh goes down the field. For some reason, Mike Tomlin decides to do a fake field goal. It didn't make any sense at this point. It's early in the game. You take the points and you're up. But for some reason, we do a fake field goal, and it wasn't even a good fake. Boswell faded back for a pass for some reason. Everyone was covered, and he got blown up. It was a bad hit. It should have been a penalty. It wasn't called. And he got concussed and knocked out of the game. So for the rest of the game, the Steelers didn't have a kicker. So they had to do 2-point conversions when they scored. They never kicked the ball. They went for it almost in every fourth down when they were in territory, which almost cost them the game because it was 15-10. But, you know, if they would have had him in the game, if they would have took the 3, they should have been up by like 2 scores at one point. And instead, you know, the Browns have the ball. It's 10-15. They're going down the field. And it looked like they were going to score. And I think that's when we had a big turnover, which saved the game.
They must really not have any confidence in Harvin to kick field goals.
I don't think so. I think they said
they didn't give him any chance, even when it wasn't.
Well, I think the problem was he'd never done it. I guess Ben is the backup holder, and they didn't want him to accidentally kick Ben's fingers and mess him up for the game. That was the reasoning they said. I don't know if that's true or what it was, but they didn't even give the guy a shot at it.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the kicker position. To me, if you kick a ball, you kick a ball. I guess it's minute. Maybe someone, I don't know. Maybe we can get Pat McAfee on the show to explain it to us better. Pat, if you want to come on.
It's an accuracy thing.
I guess. One's more kicking, but you think, Harving, if you can kick it 60 yards down the field, you think you can kick it 20 straight, right?
Well, I've noticed that place kickers and punters are usually built a little different.
Yeah.
Usually punters are they're long, taller, thinner, kind of more wiry. And kickers, like place kickers, have really big legs. So
yeah,
there's something about that. I think, yeah.
I'm not saying you put him in to try a 40-yard attempt, but you think he could do an extra point and kick it through the, 20 yards, 25, whatever it is now. I don't know.
I'm sure at some point they've seen him kick a field goal.
And didn't like it.
Messing around or something. And
well, even when he did the kickoff after they scored, he struggled with that.
Yeah.
So I guess it's different. I don't know. Some kicker come on and explain it to me. If we can't get Pat, maybe we can get Casey Legg on here to tell us. Casey, if you watch the show, come on and tell us the difference. I don't know. So yeah, it was a dogfight, man. So after that Boswell thing, it really changed the whole game because after that, there was no kicking for the Steelers. They had to score. 2-point conversions didn't work. They made one and got called back as a penalty, and then that just didn't go well. But they won the game. Defense came up big. Najee ran his ass off. I looked at the stats. He didn't get over 100 yards, which surprised me because I feel like he ran all game and he had some big runs.
Did well. He was making plays.
He did really good. He's getting better every week. The line's getting better every week, which is helping him. Deontay was quiet most of the game, but he had a huge catch on that last drive in the game. Chase, he had a quiet. I mean, most of the wide receivers had a pretty quiet game. It was pretty much the Najee show. Everyone had some little plays. Pat Frymuth had a big game. He had some really big plays.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Defense played really well. They held Baker to a touchdown and a field goal. And they got it done. I think a big story with this too, kind of like we just talked about with West Virginia, the line has gotten better every week, and it's noticeably helping Najee. It's helping Ben. I mean, the first 2 weeks of the season, Ben was on his ass every other play. I don't think he's been, well, he got sacked today, but it's not as violent, and he hasn't been getting hit and rushed every play, which has helped.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the line has gotten a lot better throughout. I mean, it's good, but they're starting to play a million times better than they did in the start of the season. So
yeah, it's huge. It's changed everything. I think that's been a big difference the past few weeks.
yeah, it makes all the difference.
Zach Banner, I believe, was a healthy scratch today. So they got the line they like, and they're staying with him, it seems like.
Maybe this team is slowly putting. I mean, the offense is still. It's kind of like the Bills game where it's a good win, and maybe we get a little overconfident because we beat because it's a nice win, but the offense still doesn't look that great.